Something I've been thinking about the last few weeks is a tactic of malignant narcissists, of wicked people, of people who are past feeling, men and women who are morally darkened, whose moral understanding is darkened, men and women whose consciences have been seared. They're essentially inoperative. What they do to their victims. And one of the things I believe they do, one of the more insidious things I believe they do, is they attack our very conscience. The part of us that, for all intents and purposes, doesn't exist in them. That's the part they're after. I don't know, maybe it bothers them. Maybe they know there's something missing in them. Maybe they know that the fact that you have a healthy conscience, a clean conscience, and are governed by your conscience, maybe it bothers those who don't have a conscience. I don't know. But it seems to me this is the part of you they attack. This is my fourth try at this because it's hard for me to put words to this. The human conscience, the part of a man that discerns right from wrong, it's a spiritual thing. It's at least for me, it's hard for me to express in words what I have inside. And I just had this thought as I was sitting here that if you have a clean conscience, if your conscience is clear, and you're around a malignant narc, watch out. I don't know, this came to me. You can judge this for yourself or not. I'm not saying I'm right. But I do think I am right on this one. If you have a clear, clean conscience, the narc is going to do everything in his or her power to muddy it. They're going to say something or do something or insinuate something to make you somehow or other feel guilt or shame or, morally off base. They attack your conscience. I do know this. They attack your conscience to such a degree, especially if you grow up with them, that you begin to look at yourself from a morally warped vantage point. You begin to see yourself, your self-worth, as wanting. You see yourself as wrong. Not just your behavior, the very essence of your being as wrong. My existence is wrong. I think that comes from the constant attacks on your conscience, on your moral understanding, your discernment of right and wrong. I believe this also, and maybe this ties in with why they attack your conscience. I believe, at least the narcs I've been familiar with, read about, heard about, they have a propensity for propping themselves up as your moral authority. I've seen this so many times. I don't know, perhaps this is one reason why to me it's a real breakthrough when a victim of narcissism is able to recognize and respond to their own intuition, to their own conscience, to their own sense of right and wrong, rather than being guided by some ideology passed down through their abusive family or an abusive spouse, an abusive church. Malignant narcs, they will prop themselves up gladly and be your moral authority. Let me tell you something. They don't have the right to do that. There's only one who has the right to do that. That is God. You know, I make no apologies. I want everyone to watch this, but I'm not going to make any apologies for my faith in Jesus Christ. And I'm not going to apologize for telling you He is the moral authority in my life. But I also have my own conscience. And He functions through that. But I have my own conscience. That is also my guide in life. I have my own intuition. Let me preface something, though. I will tell you this, whether you're a Christian or not, you have a conscience. It doesn't matter whether they're atheist or not. Every man is born with a conscience. Every man is born with a sense of right and wrong. And every man has a choice to follow that or not. You can be good and not go to church. You can be good and not be a Christian. So please don't misunderstand me. I'm talking about me. For me, though, there's only one who is my moral authority. And it ain't my abusive parent, I'll tell you that. If you're a Christian, I pray this is true. If you're not a Christian, you follow your own intuition. Even if you are a Christian, you do the same thing. You follow your own intuition. You follow your own conscience. That's one reason it's good to go no contact. It's an excellent reason to go no contact, because these people will mess you up as far as your moral thinking goes. You'll think wrong is right and right is wrong if you keep listening to these people. Even if you're exposed to them and you don't listen to them, that stuff rubs off. I hope I'm making sense. Thank you.